Take a seat, thank you. Fair, fair, ye honest sonsy face, great chieftain, on the pudding race. Upon thee, I attack your place. Pinch, tripe, I tame. Wheel as your worthy or our grace, as long as me am. The groaning trench there you feel, your hurdles like a distant hill, your pin word help me to mend the wheel. In time or need. While through your pawns, their jewels distill like amber bead. See, his knife, see rustic, labor dish, and cut you up. A wheel ready slits, trenching, gushing entrails breach, like on the ditch, and then, what a glorious sight. Warm, reeking, rich. Is that the owner of his French ragout? Or olio like wild, starred or so? Or Francis where make her spew with perfect skooma. Looks down with sneering, scornful view, or sick Adina. Your powers, what make mankind your care, and this amount will be a lot there. And Scotland once near, the sinking where the jogs in logos. But if you wish her grateful prayer, give her a haggis. We will now be doing the Gaelic toast. Sláinte don avoir, agus don kuchek gudlier, alapa gunbra, sláinte.
Hi, my name is James Douglas and I'm the president of OSCA. These are extraordinary times. Social distancing, isolation, dislocation, difficulty and disruption for the whole Scotch community and for the broader Australian community. Our best wishes and prayers are with all of you at the moment. I'm bitterly disappointed that I can't be with you for this year's annual dinner. So many things that we could have celebrated, so much news to talk about that we can't share this year. Not least of which is Scotch couldn't win the Head of the River, which they were almost certainly going to win, but they've cancelled all of sporting events for the year. And other things to be missed as well, such as one of my favourites at the annual dinner, the calling of the years and the celebration of the oldest old boy. Who can forget last year's annual dinner and Bill Morgan, who this year turns 105 in October, closely followed by Arthur Atkins, who deserves a shout out at 102. Like Bill and Arthur, OSCA has been supporting Scotch for more than 100 years and we will continue to do so. The core of our business, our clubs and societies and our events have been mightily disrupted, but they will be back. We don't know when we can be back together and when we can share times together in person, but I hope tonight's small taste of what the annual dinner could have been makes up a little bit for that. In the meantime too, OSCA's doing a lot to keep everyone connected. We've got OSCA Connect, our new networking platform that I encourage all of you to be part of and share in. We've got a new website coming soon, And we've got the OSCA Live initiative, which I know many of you participated in, and we're going to continue over the coming weeks. Importantly too, at the start of this year, OSCA had a significant focus on mental health and wellness of our community, and particularly those old boys in that transition period from school into life after school. This is a big focus and made more important with what we've seen with COVID-19 and the isolation and issues around that. We've named this initiative OSCA Thrive, and you'll be hearing more about that in the coming months. When we can be back together again in person, we can look forward to the opening of OSCA House and the new Scotch Museum and Archives. We're really excited about that, having a place where we can call home and get together, and also where we can share in Scotch's rich history. As soon as we can, we're going to restart our events. Reunions will be back again, branch events will be back, and we will be back. Scotch, in the meantime, is doing its best to look after its students, and OSCA is doing its best to be there for our old boys. So I look forward to the time when we can be together again, and in the meantime, best wishes, stay well, and drink a toast to family, friends, and to Scotch College.
Welcome to all old boys in these times of social distancing, and I pay particular welcome to those who have been away from the school the shortest period of time, the class of 2019. Welcome to you. Things have certainly changed a fair bit since we last gathered at Leander. I'm up here on the hill and you are scattered far and wide, but hopefully that means that more old boys are able to join for the celebrations of OSCA this year. Much has changed. Even our use of language is different. I get nostalgic about the days when a closed border was simply a quiet reserve chap up here on the hill, when Zoom was an 80s hit by the Fat Larry's band, when remote learning was being suspended, when homeschooling was just referred to as truancy, when curve flattening was Mr. Hayes suggesting a boy needed a little less time in that good paddock, an essential worker was a worker. Self-isolation was of course a Saturday with the legendary late Norm Bain. And social distancing, well, that was this innate skill passed down by generations of Victorians to avoid Collingwood fans. Much remains though, and of course the Scotch spirit is strong. I know it won't surprise you that, led by the school captain and the prefects, the boys have been superb in recent weeks. They have developed their own communication hub, Scotch Streams, which last Saturday featured the first round of APS eSports, a FIFA competition. We did okay. Staff have also been immense in rallying to the call. In wishing you a lovely time wherever you are, I want to thank you for the continued wonderful support of OSCA, particularly in these troubled times. Whether on the front line of service, battling to keep your businesses afloat and provide employment to others, or supporting each other, you have, to my mind, fulfilled the ambitions of your school. I'm sure not many of you will actually have a glass of Athelbrose to hand, but I'm equally sure you will have refreshment of similar intent. I thank you as you raise your glass to your school and hopefully join in song, whether a wistful rendition of 40 Years On, or in strong, young, united voice by the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Have a great night.